Hey guys, welcome back for some more daily crypto news. I found this article on, I think, the Daily Alert or the dailycryptoalert.com, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just look up the title of this article. It says Wells Fargo launches XRP powered cross-border service in 22 countries. Let's check it out. Kind of feeding off of the title, Wells Fargo has officially launched an XRP-powered cross-border payment service spanning 22 countries, leveraging the speed and scalability of the XRP ledger. This development marks one of the most significant real-world adoptions of Ripple's blockchain infrastructure by a major U.S. banking institution. The service, aimed at streamlining international payments for corporate and institutional clients, utilizes XRP as a bridge currency to enable faster, cheaper, and more transparent transactions across borders. Now, if you didn't believe that XRP was headed towards mass adoption, I don't know what else to tell you. Something like, well, someone like Wells Fargo taking on a partnership with XRP like this to facilitate cross-border payments across 22 countries, I think says a lot and speaks for itself. Now it goes on to talk about RealFi. I believe that's how you say it. I'm not positive. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it just went live on June 7th of this year. But it goes on to say, in parallel with Wells Fargo's announcement, RealFi, blockchain innovator in real estate, has launched the Real token on the XRP ledger, reinforcing the XRPL's growing utility beyond banking and into real-world asset tokenization. Now, we've covered quite a bit on real-world asset tokenization here lately. I think I'm in the real estate industry, so I'm very in favor of this. I think it's going to help streamline, make things a little bit more seamless, kind of get rid of intermediaries involved in transactions. And those of you who know, I mean, like even something as simple as making a wire transfer, I mean, could take forever. And so having something set up that's going to be 365 days, 24/7, is amazing for anyone who's involved in either real estate investing, just your personal real estate purchases. Like, this is just going to be a game changer. With a finite supply of 100 million real tokens, RealFi aims to establish a universal real estate currency that can facilitate a wide range of property-related transactions such as rent payments, security deposits, and even full property purchases. Now, we've talked about this whole full property purchases with other things, like we even discussed a couple weeks back, I think maybe even a couple months back, Dubai now being able to process real estate transactions because they've tokenized their real estate on the blockchain. But adding on the collection of your rent payments and security deposits, I think just adds a whole nother wow factor to why putting not just real estate transactions, but transactions in general on the blockchain. Then it goes on to say, by anchoring its token to the XRP ledger, RealFi gains access to high-speed, energy-efficient, and cost-effective blockchain known for its institutional-grade security and scalability. So yeah, of course it makes sense to use something that's going to be more efficient, safer, and you kind of have at least I would have more of a sense of peace if I were a landlord, knowing that I'm not going to be dealing with somebody who's going to try to scam me or commit any type of fraud, or even just a first-time homeowner. Like, it's just going to make the whole process a lot easier in my mind. Now we're going to end with this. There's more to the article. You guys can go check it out yourselves, but it says XRP Ledger, the backbone of financial and real estate transformation. Both Wells Fargo's financial service and RealFi's token launch highlights the growing resilience on the XRP ledger as a foundational infrastructure for modern financial applications. Unlike speculative crypto projects, these integrations showcase real-world use cases that bring measurable efficiency and trust to traditionally slow and opaque industries. That's kind of what I was touching on in the clip before. Yeah, it is slow and it's not the most efficient. It's been needing an upgrade for a very long time. I can send a text way faster than the money will be in my bank account if I'm trying to sell a property. For Wells Fargo, the service is more than just innovation. It's a strategic positioning in a global digital economy increasingly driven by on-demand liquidity and decentralized technology. For RealFi, it's a signal that tokenized real estate is not just a concept, but a new paradigm in property ownership, investment, and utility. I found this article really cool and interesting. I think it's exciting because we've been doing this for about for sure over 3 years, a little over 3 years now, and talking about like all these use cases and partnerships, and to actually start to see the adoption phase trickle in is so exciting. But anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.